You used to call me on my. You used to.
What the fuck's up, everybody? This is Tim Torment back with another episode of Interview Under Fire. I got my co-host here, Papi Schwag, and we're here today with Ashxs.
Bitch.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, it's a good day. Just like every day, no matter how bad it is. I appreciate y'all bringing me out here, you know. I'm kind of honored, stoked to answer some questions. This is my first interview.
Well, this is something you really wanted to do, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I wouldn't be here. Can't force me to do shit, man.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and give them the Hodgline?
Yeah. We'll start with these Hodgline Bling cards. Mixed them up. Some good, some bad.
Yeah, I always
Pick wisely.
like the bads.
Oh, you always like the bad ones?
I'm gonna hit the 3, the 1.
No.
Wait,
You only get one. All right. Ready?
Okay, we're starting today with Mikey Clark's hot sauce, kind of a pineapple mango.
It's pretty good.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, right there on the left.
This is a vegan episode, by the way.
Alright.
These are actually mushrooms,
Yeah.
and they're very tasty.
Really tasty, and they're
Hey.
shaped like little chicken legs and chicken wings. Pretty cool.
Hey, we give a fuck about the environment, you feel me? And our bodies. Yeah. Well, I do anyway. Hey, this bomb, this I love. Good.
That's good stuff.
Man, your wife whipped this one, dude. I'm
I know,
gonna
man.
get this recipe for sure.
It's good stuff.
All right, Ashxs. What was the first album you ever remember buying with your own money?
I was 12 years old. It was a Marshall Mathers LP. Badass. I don't know, my mom hated it. Really. She took me to the store, you know, and I don't know, for some reason, like, that stuck out to me. Like, it's the album I picked it for some reason. She knew who Eminem was, and then, like, well, so once I got it, you know, she wouldn't let me listen to it, ever. Like, ever. You know, and, like, so whenever she would, like, go in the store or something, I'd be sitting in the car, hurry up, throw the CD in a player just so I could listen to it over and over and over, and I was like, yeah, she'd come back and I'd get in trouble and pissed off, whatever. But, I mean, I guess that's technically not my own money since I was, like, really young and she bought it for me, huh?
Yeah, what did you buy with your own money?
Well, back in the day, I was really into, like, hardcore, like, you know, screamo shit. And I think my first album, I can't remember the name of the album, but it was Kill Switch Engage. You know, I can't remember which
Was
album
it was it with Howard Jones or with?
It was with the, it was before they got the black dude.
Oh, it was Live or Just
Yeah.
Breathing.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. That shit was, yeah, that's where I started out with my musical influence. I think I started playing bass guitar. You know, I was a little scene kid. Everything, you know.
All right. We're gonna move on to the next one now. Next one is Mad Dog 357 Ghost Pepper.
Excuse me.
This heat level kicks up a lot.
Yeah, I'm a little baby, bro. I don't need spicy food.
Oh, really?
I really don't. So y'all probably gonna see me cry.
That's good. That's our favorite. It's really boring when the person's like, oh man, yeah, I eat Carolina Reapers on my days off. Like, we want some people that think salt is spicy.
Yeah.
Where they come in here and they're like, you know, gives it a little bit of twist to the questions, answering the questions.
Yeah, bro. I eat like, you know, hot Cheetos. That's about it. Nothing else. Like, I don't like spicy food at all.
Oh yeah, then you're gonna love this.
All right, man. So, do you produce yourself, or do you get it done by somebody else?
I basically work with a bunch of different producers, mainly friends that I've met over the last year. I just started dropping music in April type thing, you know? And so, yeah, it's mainly just all friends. I wanted to focus on my voice and establish myself as a rapper, and I've always been a songwriter. And I started out ghostwriting for other people. So for now, I just get beats from homies. I get in the studio with a producer, we'll make some stuff from scratch or whatever. But I have producing equipment. Whenever I took out a loan to get all my equipment to start, I got a keyboard and a beat pad. And so now that I'm like established and actually starting to, you know, like get my name out there, I'm starting to focus on producing, because I feel like that's where the real art comes in, you know? Like you can make your own sounds, and instead of like getting a template to write to, I can like make the beat to my words rather than the words to the beat. Yeah, you know? But big shout out to Sprouts, Delusion. I don't know, y'all know him.
Oh,
yeah.
I know Delusion a
He's
lot.
Sean's brother.
Delusion is actually, he's actually producing my
Yeah, see, like, it's cool. He's my old stepbrother, actually. Him and Champa. Whenever
Oh,
I
really?
write. Yeah.
Wait, is or?
Was.
Okay.
Yeah, him and their mom and my dad divorced whenever I was like 13, I want to say. Yeah, I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
Really?
But yeah. And so, like, I didn't really talk to them at all for the longest, up until, like, they heard that I was starting to make music. And Champa hit me up, was like, hey, bro, like, featuring this song type thing. And that was before I released anything. I was basically just, like, I already, like, you know, had all my music equipment I took out a loan to get. And I didn't release anything, and I was scared. I was like, man, I don't want to, you know, like, release anything. I was really skeptical. And so I featured in that song, really recorded it. That same week, we released that song. Champa had me do a show with him in Fort Worth. And the very next day, we went and did a show down in Austin. Like, and I was like, well, fuck, dude. Like, I done did a couple shows. I got that released. I need to start dropping music. So April 9th, 2017, dropped my first song. And it was all thanks to Champa, really. Delusion. He's the one who really, like, made me stop being a little bitch about it. Because I was, like, real skeptical about this, you know, like, because my music, that's my soul, dog. You know? Like, I was, like, really skeptical of like letting people see that side of me. And so, yeah, shout out Champa. Delusion, he produces a bunch of my stuff.
It's funny you say that, because I can remember Champa coming in and being new and watching him get up there and doing his first show ever.
He used to come to these shows that I would promote these shows, and he would come out as a fan, and he would always be in his little haunted gear. He'd be out supporting Sick Noise, and that's how I knew him. And then next thing you know, I was like, what's he doing up on the stage? Now his album's in my phone, so.
I'll be on his album, The Opening Line.
Yeah, I actually got it already. We did a
Oh, me
review,
too.
so I've heard it. Yeah.
You know? Shit.
Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Next one is Pain 100.
This one's interesting.
I'm already dying, bro.
This one tastes gross.
That Mad Dog will soften the blow for some of the rest of these, though, I'm telling you.
You thought that Mad Dog was hotter?
Well, Mad Dog's got a pretty good kick to it, yeah.
Nice. Pain 100 tastes like feet.
Alright. Where'd your name come from? How'd you come up with that? And explain the X too, if you would.
Alright. This is actually kind of a cool story. Okay, so basically whenever I turned 17, I get kicked out. Nothing but the clothes on my back. You know? And like I wore the same clothes for like 2 months. And I started on the street, then went to friends' couches, then ended up living out of a hotel. Then ended up moving in with this girl, paying her bills until like, you know, I got enough money to start buying my own clothes and stuff. And back then, you know, like I started from nothing, so all I really knew how to do was trap, I think. And so I was trapping and shit, and I was in new cities, nobody knew me, so I started telling them my name was Ash, because I always like had a real fascination with Pokemon. And so a lot of people don't know my real name, they know me as Ash, that thing. And so a couple years go by, And I was 20 years old, and I was about to turn 21. 3 days before my 21st birthday, I got arrested in LA for a $150,000 warrant for evading in a vehicle that I knew nothing about because I got in a motorcycle accident. And the police told me I didn't have any charges to worry about, whatever. And so that was when at the time, like, I wanted to make music. You know, I just never really did. I always freestyled with friends whenever we'd just be chilling, smoking blunts and shit. And they would always, like, gas me up, be like, yo, bro, like, you're dope, you should make music. I just never really took it seriously. So I got to LA County, and I wasn't even booked in yet. And I'm talking on the phone, calling my family, like, yo, this is what's going on. And this fool, like, comes up and starts talking shit to me, like, asking for the phone, like, trying to bitch me, you know? And, like, normally out in the real world, you know, I'd talk him out of it or whatever, but I was in fucking jail, and I know that, like, if I let him do that shit, then everyone's gonna treat me like a bitch. So, beat his fucking ass, and they put me in solitary. I was in solitary for about 3-4 weeks, and that was whenever I was, like, starting to think about my music, and I told, like, my 2 neighbors, the only people I could talk to, that my name was Ashxs, or Ash. Told him my name was Ash, like I always did. And my neighbor on the left, I guess he misheard me, so he started calling me Ashxs. Like, yo, what's up, Ashxs? I'm like, damn, that's fucking dope. Like, I wanna fuck with that, you know? And so, about 3-4 weeks later, I get out of solitary. I mean, they put me in a trustee pod. Then I get out of jail. I also had another felony case going on in Wisconsin. So I was fighting 2 felony cases at the same time. And that whole time I was in solitary, I was like, I found this inch-long piece of lead, and I was like writing all these songs on like toilet paper and shit. Literally, I was stuck in a 6x10 cell. I wasn't allowed visits. I wasn't allowed phone calls, no commissary, like no letters, nothing. And so I was just like sitting in that cell, and that's the longest I've been sober since I was 13. And you know, I was meditating all day, working out, and my mental clarity was insane, you know. And so that's whenever I decided, I was like, yeah, like, Ashxs is what I'm gonna go by. Like, it really, like, fits. It's not Ash, it's not too boring. It's Ashxs. I smoke a lot of fucking pot, you know? And, like, you know, so I got out. And then, I fucking decided I needed to move back to Texas. And while I was in that, basically this whole last, like, 2 years of my life, I planned in that cell. You know, I had to come back to Texas, take a DNA test. Found out that I had a 5-year-old last summer. I came back, squashed the beef I had with my dad. He's the reason, like, why all this happened. He kicked me out of that shit. I squashed the beef I had with everybody else. You know, came back, just got my life on the right track. Took out that loan, started recording by myself. I didn't have any friends to make music with whatsoever. Again, shout out Champa for, like, putting me on and, like, actually making me put myself out there. Because literally a year ago today, I was in my closet by myself. Like 100 sessions on one verse, like trying to get my voice right and stuff. And so I was going by Ashxs for a little bit, with the normal, you know. But there's a lot of other artists on everything, and you know, like I started getting my own distribution service, and I was like putting on my stuff on Spotify and iTunes and all that shit, putting on all my homies. And then I tried to trademark Ashxs with the E, but it didn't really work out, and I was trying to get the @name Ashxs through all these people. I was trying to pay them, you know, like, hey, I'll throw you a couple $100, just give me your username, blah, blah. It wasn't working out, so I was finally like, you know what, like, fuck, I'm just gonna throw the X in there as a hieroglyph. Makes it easier to find me. It makes it, like, there's no other Ashxs with the X. Like, you can Google me, I'm the first thing that pops up. All my shit is just, you know. It was just a really smart business move on my end, because now, like, I'm easy to find, and it kind of fits in with my aesthetic, because like I'm not your typical like little thug ass rapper. Like I'm a little dark motherfucker, you know. Like I came from the hardcore scene type thing, that HX, you know. Just I like X's, so like it worked out for the better, because now I'm starting to get recognized, and like it's really easy to find me, kind of thing. So yeah.
Nice. Right on. Yeah. Let's move on. What we got next?
Oh, this is Dave's Insanity.
So now we're getting to find out what Dave's all about.
I eat the whole wing, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
what's going on? You finished like, took a
Dude,
bite
that,
out of
that,
it.
that mad dog kicked me right in the mouth is what happened.
Man. Fuck, I'm trying not to touch my face, my lips burning like a motherfucker, bro. Mm.
Yeah, try not to touch your lips with it. It's hard, but it's a lot. These are a lot easier than actual chicken. Chicken you gotta like tear into, so it's all on your mouth.
Yeah.
A lot more filling though.
Yeah, I haven't ate yet today. I wanted to make sure I could eat this shit. Damn.
Just wait till later.
Damn, we're only halfway through, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push it. Hey, there's a hair on this, but that's mine, so it's okay. Yeah.
Alright, so what are you doing to be different from other artists? What makes you stand out and be better than these other artists out here?
Man,
Typically, I mean, specifically, right now there's this huge wave of white rappers. All right, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's cool. I agree with it, but they're all trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
What's gonna make you different?
Hey, man, me personally, bro, like, one, I can freestyle. That's where I started. Nobody else can. Like, you see, like, famous motherfuckers on, Sway and Warren, all that, they ask them to freestyle, type shit. Two, nobody talks about shit, bro. Nobody's really, like, talking about stuff that really goes on. Three, fucking, all my shit's true. Like the lifestyle that I rap about, that they lie about, I really do the damn thing. I really actually be about the shit that I talk about. I don't get in the studio and lie about shit to sound cool. And all my music, I don't know how much of my studio I listen to. They all have messages, Like there's always something to learn from my shit, to take from. I'm not necessarily about all the hype, I don't want you jumping around on my shows as much as I want you to listen and actually take in what I'm saying. I want people to feel my shit, you can hear the pain in my voice with my music. Most people out here act like somebody they're not.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big problem with hip hop, because truth always gonna shine eventually.
Yeah. I mean, it's no offense. People take offense to this, but it's really not. But it's very emo-esque. It's just got a lot of emotion, like you said. So,
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I just feel like, I want to really bring back the 432 hertz type thing, because I don't know if y'all have ever looked into how everything is based upon frequencies, and they really register with our brains and our bodies. That's why music is such a big deal to people. And they changed it from they tune it to 438 now instead of 432, because it doesn't necessarily register like 432 does. It kind of pisses your brain off, it doesn't, it's not on the same frequency as what it's meant to be. Jimi Hendrix would detune his guitar to 432, and I feel like that's a really big reason why he was so big and his shit was so nice. And I remember hearing him say that he sees music as colors, as colors, and it just, I'm into music for some different shit, man. Most of these people just want to get famous and, have the clout and all that shit. I want to help people through my music. I want them to feel the things I'm going through. I want them to relate to my shit, cause music has saved my life, I've tried, my first time I tried to commit suicide, I was 10, type of shit, music is really the only thing that's kept me going. This last year has been the best year of my life. I don't have to fake a smile anymore, just because of all the support I get and how many people that hit me up saying that my music helps them through shit. They actually feel what I'm talking about, rather than just talking about some stupid shit like, oh yeah, I got this Ferrari. Hey, yo bitch wanna borrow me. Hey, you know, just that mumble rap bullshit pisses me off. Basically, I started rapping because I'm so tired of hearing bullshit music. You know, like it pisses me the fuck off how like ignorance is what gets you famous here in America. You know?
Yeah.
It fucking eats me. And so like you can't really talk shit about something if you ain't doing it yourself, you know? Critics that never did it, like who the fuck are you?
Right,
You
right.
know?
Alright. Let's move forward. We're going on. You go, you say it. Well, you're the host right now.
Can
So
you
This is Wolfpack's Uncle Buddha's flaming anus.
yeah.
Damn. Hey, I do eat ass.
But Uncle
Hey.
Buddha's?
I'm nicknamed a bitch. Yeah.
He learned it in prison.
Holy shit.
To me, this one's like, it's harder, but it's like almost the same taste as pain, and pain is gross. So it's like,
Wolfpack. It's one of my least favorite ones.
Dude.
No.
the
Yeah,
whole thing, you
I
know.
try to not chew it as much as possible. It's kind of fucking. I almost choked on that last one, bro. I had to drink some water, shit. Hey man, again, shout out to your wife, dude. These shits are bomb. I don't even like mushrooms, but this shit, I'm gonna need to get that recipe.
Good stuff.
Alright. This goes, you kind of went into this yourself, so we're bumping this question up. Your music, it sounds like it's heavily influenced by a lot of mumble rap or, you know, stuff that's on the radio.
Style.
It
As
is
in-
the style. So, I mean, how do you feel about that overall? Do you want to go into how you feel about mumble rap?
Let me rephrase this. What people perceive to be mumble rap, which is actually not mumble rap whatsoever. There are mumble rappers who talk like, you know, and that's mumble rap. But then you have people like Lil Uzi Vert that gets almost crowned as mumble rap, and even Lil Yachty. He's like the poster child of mumble rap. When in reality, they're not mumble rap whatsoever. You can understand all the words they say.
Not for sure.
But, so yeah, with that being said, I mean, well, obviously we know how you feel about mumble rap, but I mean, there was no influence in, I mean,
Dude, whenever people ask me what I listen to and stuff, like, dude, I bang my own music. Like, I listen to myself over everything because I don't want to be influenced by other people. I'll listen to Nas and, you know, Tupac and, you know, like, all the originals. As me personally, I feel like hip-hop has just gone this separate way that is just, like, nobody's talking about shit. You know, like I said, and, I'm not gonna talk about bullshit and fill the gaps with yes and ace, yeah, it's, you know, and I get, holy shit, and I get that, like, you know, their music is more so about like the energy and like them as a person and them like trying to be like, you know, all hypey and shit and whatnot, but like, I just, you know, I actually say shit in my things, you know, like I'll say a bunch of dumb shit that I actually do because I do live a different lifestyle than most, you know, I've been a hood rat my whole fucking life, you know? So, like, I do talk about things that I do go through as a person type thing, but in a lyrical way. I'm not just, like, saying random shit that rhymes. Like, I feel I need to be on Rap Genius because I feel like most people don't fucking even understand the similes and wordplay that I use, and I just really fucking like words, dude. I got too much to say to fill my gaps with ad-libs and shit. Like, I barely use any ad-libs. You know, on some hype songs, I'm like, yeah, in the background, whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Lately, I've been trying to, most of my music I made at first, it was really sad. All my shit was sad. like as fuck. And you know, like starting to play shows, I started realizing like, okay, like
Can't hype people with.
I mean, I need to start like I've been basically forcing myself to make more turn shit, and the more artists I meet, I've been like collabing with. I'm sitting on like 20 unreleased tracks right now, you know, and I go to the studio like twice a week. I record like 3-4 songs a week. It takes me fucking an hour or two to write a full song. If you want a feature, 30 minutes, and I don't charge for those, by the way. If you want a free feature, I ain't Hollywood, god damn it. Like, I'm trying to create with everybody, because you never know, you know? Like, no two people can create the same fucking art, you know? But, yeah, I mean, for the most part, my favorite voice of mine is, like, the low, like, you know, just like that sad,
What I call that, and, you know, there might be other people that is, I like to call it lazy vocals, which is cool. It's almost like, you know, if we're gonna compare it to drinking or whatever, the stage where you're just like the most relaxed or whatever, you know, and it's, you know,
I mean,
I could hear that in your music.
basically my vocals depend on the production. For the most part, my favorite thing to do is like the slow, hard, sad songs, like the, you know, that still like hits, you know, like, but like I'm, you know, just like I don't know what to do with anything, you know, like just fucking that. I feel like the biggest compliment I always get, the most common is like my voice, how it sounds, like you don't sound the same.
Suicide Boys.
Yeah, like Suicide Boys, and you know, I mean, I was listening to one of your songs. I can't remember which it is, but Antonio Suave was showing me, and then he showed me a Lil Uzi Vert song. Do you know any Lil Uzi Vert songs?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I don't really pay attention to the radio, and like I said, like I don't really listen to much of other people's music, because I like to, you know, I just feel like even if you don't realize it, you'll subconsciously be influenced by this shit. So like I mean, whenever I don't have an aux cord in my car, you know, fuck, I guess I'm on 104.5, 979 and shit. But for the most part, if I'm picking what I listen to, it's either me or my homies' music, or some fucking pop, some Nas, some Biggie, like the old school shit that like got all this shit started. I just hate the way that it's gone. And also all the music that y'all have heard, that everybody's heard, I wrote a year ago.
Yeah.
I record like it's
I mean, you're still progressing, and you know,
I feel like my new music that I have that I'm gonna be coming out with soon, like I'm gonna have to delete all that, you know, because I'm so much better. My flow is more seasoned. I've gotten a bigger idea of like how I want to portray myself and what I want to do. The more people I collab with, I keep learning more with all the people I've been meeting. And honestly, like, how far I've taken off in such a short period of time, like, you know, I'm not a superstar or anything, but Fort Worth really fucks with me pretty heavy. Like, I open for people as a solo act, and I bring more than a fucking headliner with 5 people in the group type shit, you know? I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I be doing shit. And I'm fucking stoked to release these upcoming songs, because really what I started doing, I had this thing called Ashxs Sundays going on, and I released a song every single Sunday for like every week, literally every week. I was just like, all right, I want to get these motherfuckers' attention, let them know I'm serious, and I release a song every week, just bow, 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 different styles, love songs. I would fucking remix, like, I had a Closet Classics project going on, with a bunch of like old school shit I would cover, like Mobb Deep instrumentals, Lil Kim instrumentals, you know, just classical instrumentals, just because I feel like the way hip hop is gone, like it's lost its way, and it just ain't, you know. So I'm trying to bring back the old school, man.
Man, you know, I feel different. I feel different about that. Like a lot of people think it's going to crap because of all the people coming in, like, you know, what does he say? What does he say there? I looped him last time, but you know, when they come bringing stuff like I can't even think of something. There's the Gucci Gang guy.
Yeah,
and then
Lil
there's
Pump.
Yeah, I mean, like, all right, look. So, like, all of course, that's like whack, right? Like, all this stuff is whack. But man, you got a handful of some good artists still bringing that punch in their lyrics. You know, like Lucas Joyner. You got
dude.
Kendrick Lamar.
Lucas Joyner.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, that fool. The first song I heard from him was "Keep 100."
Yeah.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Dude, his storytelling and like his lyricism and the way that he can fucking tell, from different perspectives, like Joyner Lucas, that fool crazy. Like,
Yeah.
He's fucking tight. And Kendrick Lamar, I've been fucking with him for a few years. I first heard him when I was like 8th grade, 9th grade, you know? And then I got into Odd Future a lot, way back in the day, back then too, just because they be saying some like weird, like,
Yeah, they're weird.
this different shit, you know? And but yeah, Joyner Lucas, I fuck with him. I just do like fucking, oh my god, did y'all see last year's XXL Cypher?
Yes. I
Yeah.
did.
Bro.
And it was horrible.
Dude,
Yeah.
bro.
There was a
Denzel
guy
Curry.
with a purse, man.
Denzel Curry, you know, like, I fuck with him a little bit, but all the other 21 Savage, fucking, you know, Lil Uzi, I mean, some of Lil Uzi's songs be catchy. I like that one song where he's talking about, like, I know you, what's he say? He's like, he's basically talking about you gonna get past it, you gonna be alright. I can't remember, like, what exactly the fuck he says.
Did
You know, but
was it you that posted All My Friends Are Dead?
no.
No? Alright, cause like Lil Uzi Vert's got a song that says that, so I was like, man.
All my friends are
maybe-
dead.
yeah.
Push Richard. I do got a song called Dead Homies though.
Okay.
And it's like, I pour some out the 40 for the dead homies, and a little more for the people dead to me. There's a cheers to everybody that knew me. I'll never be the same while the world gotta do me that way. Type shit. And I wrote that song with my boy Jedekiah. That fool was 15. And he produces, mixes, masters, writes all his own shit. He just turned 16. I just threw him his first birthday party since he was like fucking 7 or 8. You know, he's like a really little homie and he doesn't come from the best, so I'm trying to like make sure that he stays on track. He actually just dropped an EP too called Everything's About to Change. Go cop that bitch on iTunes. All that shit. It's only $5, bro. And this fool he's 16 doing all his own shit. That fool is, I wish I would have mentioned him earlier whenever y'all talked about producers, because every time we work with him, he produces our shit. But yeah, that Dead Homie song I'm talking about, basically, we made that song on Mother's Day. And my mom died like 3 years ago from cancer. And so I basically wrote a verse about my mom, but like tried to keep it relevant with, you know, dead homies and all that shit. And that's where this fucking hoodie comes from, you know?
Okay.
I'm pouring out the 40, dead homies type thing. But yeah, I mean, I like Lil Uzi's melodies. I'll give him that.
I mean, he's alright. He's alright. I mean, I don't jam him, but
And he's not a fucking douchebag, you know?
Yeah.
Like, all the interviews I've seen of him, all the, like, people randomly filming him talking, like, he's a nice fucking guy, you know? I can't really hate on him at all. Like, he seems like a genuine person, but, I mean, you really never fucking know with these Hollywood fools
yeah.
type shit, but... Alright.
Alright, moving on. What do we got? We got Dave's Ghost Pepper.
This is yes, this is nice. This one's nice. Mine's falling apart.
Ay, ay, ay.
You can feel it coming out your nose, just like the fumes.
You know, like I say, I don't like spicy food, but this really ain't that bad, you know? I was expecting to be, like, dying over here, but I feel like I'm holding it together pretty well.
I think when it comes to adrenaline, you know, like when he did his interview, he made it all the way through like nothing. What is he doing? I don't know, but it's because he had that adrenaline. You know, you come in here with adrenaline, and it just pushes you through. I mean, you can't say it's not hot, but it's
fucking hot. But
yeah.
Alright, so,
I just watched Chompa's episode. He was fucking dying,
Yeah,
bro. And like he's a bad motherfucker. Really, like
it's worse on wings. I'm gonna tell you that. Like this is harder to like. It's more filling, but on the wings, maybe it's the oil from the wings or what, but it's actually a lot worse
And you gotta get it all over your lips. That's
Yeah,
one thing
that
that's really
too.
been fucking with me is like my lips burning, so I've been like,
Yeah.
All right. Are you content with being staying in the underground, or you wanting to go mainstream?
I mean, can you clarify what exactly it means to go mainstream?
Alright, yeah, so look, mainstream, basically, do you have mainstream success? Like, we're not saying you gotta, go in the same direction as everybody else. I'm just talking about mainstream success. Do you want to hear your stuff
No,
on the radio?
I feel like I'll never be on the radio because honestly, like the whole entertainment industry is rigged, you know. And my chance, like they would call me a conspiracy theorist type shit. I really feel like all this new wave of popular rappers is kind of a plot to dumb down the youth type shit. Just like Hollywood as a whole fucking plot to distract us from everything going on and idolize false fucking images and compare ourselves to perfect people and whatnot. But honestly, yes, like I'm not in it for that, but I feel like if I did, I could help people, and like that's my whole thing, dude. Like I don't give a fuck about the money, bro. I've been paying my parents' bills since I was 13. You know, like money ain't shit to me. You don't see me rocking diamond. I got a little bit of gold, you know, a little bit. So I mainly got these fangs just 'cause like you can't see it whenever I'm talking, but now that I'm actually happy, you know, I flex when I smile, and like I've never been a happy person type thing, you know, but I would love to see my shit go mainstream because I know I'm a genuine person.
Yeah.
You know, I have a different intention with music than most. Like I was saying earlier, most people just want to get famous and, you know, like live that lifestyle. Like, no, like, fuck that, bro. Like, I want to help people, dude. Because music is the only reason I'm alive today. Like, if it wasn't for music and some of the artists I listen to, and more so making my own, like, I would have went through with killing myself a long time ago. Like, music is the only thing that has kept me going. My childhood is really fucked. I know other people had it worse and shit too, you know, you can't really compare yourself to, you know, other people's perspectives like that, but if I could go mainstream and bring all my homies up with me and, you know, put everyone in a good sense of life and actually bring, like, genuine love to the music industry rather than all the fuck shit that you see today, you know, everyone like Migos, for example, fucking rocking 10 different diamond chains and fucking blowing millions of dollars on jewelry. Like, no, dude, fuck that. I want to spend that shit, like, giving it back, feeding the homeless, fucking putting it back into schools. Like, you know, like, I have such a better heart, and nothing can change me or, like, switch how I see my influence. Like, I'm not going to take advantage of how I can influence people. Like, I want to help people, you know. I've always been that way. I feed everybody. I have a pretty good reputation. There's not very many people that have bad things to say about me unless I beat their ass because they owe me money type shit, you know. Like, I have different intentions with this music shit, you know. But I'm not gonna be mad if I don't go mainstream. I'm gonna keep making music no matter what, just because it keeps me out of trouble. It makes me happy. And like I said, like, this last year has been the best year of my fucking life, and I'm not big or Hollywood by any means, you know, but like just the fact that so many people hit me up saying that I helped them. Actually, man, there was this one girl, I low-key shed a tear whenever she hit me up because she was contemplating suicide and shit, and like, you know, she was going through some things, and she like said word for word that like my music is the only thing that like made her not want to go through with it. Like, she like listened to all the shit I've been through and the shit I've surpassed and how I'm still like out here with a smile helping people, you know. Like, I would fucking love for my shit to go mainstream. I want to change the game, honestly. Like, I don't want to glorify, like, you know, driving Raries and fucking wearing decked out shits. Like, I feel like everybody looks up to the wrong people type shit, and it really has a big influence on how society goes and how our youth is raised. And I mean shit, no offense, how old are y'all?
I'm 29.
29?
30.
You see the difference in our generations. for shit, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I'm turning 23
Okay.
in a month, you know.
Yeah.
Like I know you'll see the difference in like how people are being raised now, and like how really a big part of it is like our parents, like how we're like raised up, and now like I just see like society going downhill, and the wrong things controlling our minds and like pushing us to do the wrong shit, to be so selfish, whenever really like our whole fucking point in being on this earth is to make it a better place, bro. Like what the fuck you need to get famous for, what you need to get rich for, buy a big house. Like motherfuckers out there got mansions with 30 rooms. There's people sleeping on the street that don't even know where the fuck their meal coming from. You know, like that's just fucking bullshit to me. So if I could go mainstream, dude, like I just feel like I'd be able to use my influence to actually help rather than destroy, you know? And I don't really necessarily have much of an ego that'll get in the way of it.
Right on. For some reason, not a lot of people admit that they want to go that they wouldn't mind going mainstream.
Dude.
I don't know why, but it's perceived so bad nowadays, which is not, you know.
Dude, the whole thing is, I won't forget people. Like literally, I dead ass like all the people that come to my shows now while I'm small, all the people that buy my merch. Like I literally have a journal with all their names written down, just in case I go mainstream, so I can remember the people that supported me. Cause you know, like there's people I've known my whole fucking life who won't even press play. You know, there's people I've known for years that like I feel like they're like low key like kind of jealous, like kind of mad that I'm like actually out here doing shit and creating and have a following, and I'm starting to make like money through the music industry. Like it don't make fucking sense to me, you know. So like, if I go mainstream, I'm not gonna be one of those people that forget who the fuck was there for me whenever I was, you know, opening for local headliners type shit, you know. Like I just really want to be a different influence in the music industry because it's fucked. The whole entertainment industry, Hollywood in general, is just fucked. And I feel like if I can actually get a platform, I'm either gonna get assassinated or I'm gonna help change the fucking world. You know, and I know that's like, you know, talking big about myself. That's like a big like thing to say. Like I'm really like trying to hype myself up, but like that's my whole intention. Just helping people and changing their mindsets because we don't really have the best of influences, you know? Not even just with the media, but
Yeah.
everything else.
I mean,
going on.
Champa too. Champa, he deserves to be in mainstream. I feel like he doesn't like that idea, but
No, he doesn't.
I
But
listen to
His
this album.
flow, his flow is fucking insane, dude.
This
like,
album?
he is, like he's
Yeah.
fucking, he's a fucking gangster, dude. I have to like gas him up. I'm like, look, bro, like, fuck the SoundCloud plays, fuck all this shit, fuck all this, like, you doing shit. You know how many fucking shows you play, bro? Like, that fool be fucking show.
He needs to go on a tour. That's what he needs to do.
It is. Like, he's, half the shows I've played is because of him.
Yeah.
Solely because of him. I
Well-
credit him every fucking time I play a show. I bring him on stage to play songs with me. He would even like take me with him to do shows just to play one of my songs he likes. You know, and honestly, like, he really has no reason to, because whenever our parents divorced, like, my dad is like psycho, insane. Like, he caught stalking charges and like online impersonation charges over his mom. Like, he was like doing some real fucked up shit to their family. So whenever they started hitting me up to do music, I was so surprised. I was like, fuck, dude, like, I thought they hated me just because he was my dad. Like, he really made their life hard. Like he has my whole fucking life type thing. And like, the fact that he's like so willing to put me on and do all this shit, like, he's like, fuck, dude. Like, Champa and Delusion, like, they're fucking gangsters. Like, I'm glad that they can see past my dad, cause, or like, the shit that went on, like, he was spray painting slut over the garages, like, burning slut into their fucking,
A grown ass man?
Huh?
A grown ass man doing
Grown, dude, motherfucker's 40, bro. Like, dude, fucking, he burned slut into her fucking yard. That shit didn't go away for like a year, you know? Like, I buried the hatchet with my dad solely because, like, my grandma hated, she she'll take his side always because that's her son, you know. She like I always try to tell her, look, like he's terrible for my life. You don't understand that, I know. I finally just like, you know what, fuck it. Like whenever I was in fucking solitary, I was like, you know what, like I gotta be the bigger man here and just help bring our family back together because it's fucking killing my grandma, my grandpa, and like they're one of the only family members that have actually done me right throughout my whole life. So I feel like I owe a lot to them. So I was just like, fuck, man, like, fuck it, I like cool with my dad. Like, you know, I really still don't fuck with him at all because you know, he seems different now, but I remember how my whole life went and the things he's done and the things he still won't own up to and just, but you know. Fuck, so yeah, shout out Champa, dude. Like, he's,
Right on, man.
he really,
Chopper getting lots of shout outs on this interview.
dude,
Yeah, I real talk like
he's a genuine person, bro.
after he drops his album and I drop mine, where we've already decided to do a collab album together. So we'll have Delusion working with us on that. So I'm really excited to work with them on that because I've watched him come out of nowhere. You know, I watched him go up and do his first show. I remember messing with him the whole time he was up there, just testing him out, you know.
Shit, fucking Delusion just gave me this beat this last week. I traded him hoodies for beats, you know, and fuck, he gave me this. I'll show you this after the interview or whatever. But like that song that we just did, like literally I recorded it this week. Like that shit, fucking dope. You know, I'll show it to you after this is over and whatnot. But
All right, let's go ahead and move on.
Woo! Scorpion.
You're almost there, man. This is Dave Scorpion Pepper.
That's a big one.
I think Corey's doing better than any of us. Alright, so where do you honestly see yourself with your music in 10 years? Where do you want to be?
Where
at?
do you want to be in 10 years?
see me, the whole thing is I'm business minded, you know. Like I said, I've been paying my parents' bills since I was 13, type shit. Like I've always just had that hustle, and honestly, like I want to basically be like a Diddy, like a Jay-Z. I want to be running my own label with a bunch of genuine people that actually put out real content that isn't on some bullshit studio gangsters and shit. Like I want, like I said, I just want to change the music game, bro. Like I don't, like even if I'm not like making money, if I'm at least like influencing the youth or even the world in general just a little bit, like I just want to be able to change things. Like, cause really everyone's so selfish. Like I remember watching this one Tupac interview, and you know he was talking about the same thing, how like everyone's like gimme, 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 and then once they got it, they're like, you know, like it's mine type shit. Like no, like I want to share, and I want to put out all the genuine artists that are on the same tip, that aren't just like doing this for the wrong reasons. Like I really just, I'll still be making me. I can't fuck, dude. I can't even imagine where I'll be like by the end of this year. This month in January has been crazy alone. I just went and played a show in Houston 2 days ago. Oh shit, fucking, I had my first show. Fucking crowd surfed for my first time. Fucking, I played 2 other shows this month too. I've met a lot of people this month. Like in 10 years, dude. Like honestly, I'll probably be dead. I'll probably be dead. You know, I really feel like, because you know, most people who try to change the system, they end up getting killed or going crazy. I'll probably end up joining the 27 Club. You know, like I don't, like unless the world changes, like I don't see them wanting me around at all if I have a voice. Because
thinking realistically.
I'm thinking realistically.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I don't, because I do a lot of research and I look into things, you know, I get called a conspiracy theorist, my family thinks I'm crazy, everybody thinks I'm crazy about the shit going on, but there's a lot like going on behind closed doors and everybody's blind to, and there's so much more to this life than we know. Like, we ain't fucking meant to, you know, go working 9 to 5 and pay bills and fucking do all that shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, we're literally born to consume and make other people rich. The 1% that runs the whole damn world, the Jewish banking cartel that keeps us all sheep and stupid and dumb. And they hate how we ask questions. And that is like, in 10 years, I can't imagine, just because of how far I've came in the last, like I said, I've only been dropping music 8 months, you know, and like, I'm not trying to toot my horn, I'm doing a lot of shit. I'm already in the midst of starting my own label. I'm putting all my homies on. I got all my friends on Spotify and iTunes and all that good shit, which ain't hard. All it really takes is money to do, you know. But 10 years, like, I see myself being like a Diddy, just running my shit, managing a bunch of artists that are actually on the same tip and ain't in the fucking music game for the wrong reasons. You know, because me, like, I really think that there's no such thing as thinking unrealistically, you know? Like, I feel like if you're thinking smaller, then you're only holding yourself back. Fuck. That shit in my throat, bro.
Well, shit, I mean, you know, it's, I guess we pretty much answered that before, too. I mean, because if you want to get out there, that's what I told Champa, too. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to be? Don't you want to influence people with your words? He's like, yeah. I'm like, then why would you turn down mainstream success? That's where you're going to influence the most people.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to only influence people in the like fans in the underground? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me.
Like, most of the mainstream people abuse their influence.
Well, I'm just gonna be real here for a second. The only people, only people that will actually look at somebody and say, nah, screw the mainstream. I want to stay in the underground. The only reason why they say that is because they believe they couldn't make it in the mainstream. Champa, however, he could make it in the mainstream, and there's nothing bad about the mainstream. It's just where people have let other people in the mainstream that's gave it a bad name. But the mainstream ain't bad, because Dr. Dre was mainstream, Ice Cube was mainstream, Snoop Dogg, Pac, Biggie, all them cats were all mainstream. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Tech Nine's even mainstream. You know, I know he's on a independent label, but that doesn't.
I went to high school with his nephew, randomly.
Really?
Random, like, just random shit. But yeah, his name's Isaiah.
But you know, like,
I just feel like, you know, it's all about believing in yourself, bro. Like, if you don't think that you can go there, you're not going to. It's all in your mindset. And I try to speak my shit into existence. And, like, so far it's working out fucking great for me. And I keep meeting more and more people, and more people keep hitting me up. I actually get to turn down shows now, you know? Like, I actually, like, have a choice in the people I work with. And, like, that's, like, honestly, like, this, I have no fucking other option than to make this my life type shit. And, like, at this point, I ain't even doing it for me. I'm doing it for my fucking son type shit, because I don't want him to grow up like I did and have to fucking hustle and fucking parent my parents. And, you know, like, I want to create a legacy and set a good example, not just for my son, but everyone else's kids, everyone in the whole fucking world, dude, because we're all brainwashed into thinking life is about paying bills and going to school and making families and just buying shit that doesn't fucking matter. I mean, you know, like, it's all a money scheme. Literally, even our holidays are just like consumption. Like fucking December 25th, bro. That's the end of the fucking cycle of the year, bro. They're trying to get rid of their whole goddamn warehouse. And you know, like, I'm on some different shit. And a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by it, and they don't, like, you know, they have no choice but to call me crazy and say that, like, you know, I'm stupid, or I'm a conspiracy theorist, or I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And, like, the truth always gonna come to light one day. So, like, ain't nothing nobody says can change or stop what I'm doing at the end of the day, because fuck them. It is a deep state, baby. Yeah.
right on.
Okay. Are we moving on?
Yeah.
But I'm the last one.
This.
Wait, what about my card? What do I do with
Oh
this
yeah, this is your last chance
Well, I
to
guess
use
you
it.
can use it if you want,
to
but-
use it, you can.
I mean, we're not supposed to because we don't want you to skip the last week, but
Yeah,
mean,
we're not supposed to use it.
I'll
on
eat it
last
regardless.
week.
I'm just curious, bro.
okay.
Like,
Well, do you want to use it or not?
I
I mean, you don't have to use it. If you don't want to use the card, you can flip it and don't have to do what it says. But if you choose to do it,
I think it'll be more fun if I do what it says, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Well,
the
that's
cat
up to you.
I'm the cat the curiosity killer. I got a fucking noose on my arm, dog. You know?
Go ahead and
Yeah.
flip it.
what is it?
Oh.
You got the same one.
Shout out class.
So-
Hey, I just played a show with him with the fucking rail a couple weeks ago actually. Him and D-Nice. So wait, tonight's D-Nice's birthday bash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll probably pull up to that bitch, the show. Cause D-Nice
I'll
is
be
another
up there.
person who's been he's the one who put me on the fucking headline for the real club.
Yeah.
He's another real motherfucker too. You know what I mean?
Man, all right.
So what
Well-
does this mean?
Well, I mean, pretty much exactly what it says there. We're gonna take. We got 4 bottles. We only have 3 here, but I got another bottle in the fridge. It's one of the weaker ones, but we're gonna take all 4 of those and just kind of put a line here, line here, line here, line here.
Damn, I usually sniff
Hot sauce.
lines.
Yeah, well, not today. Trust me, you don't want to do
No,
that.
you don't want to do
Fuck it,
that.
run it.
So,
Honestly, I thought I'd be shit. You know, I'm chilling.
That one. That one.
I hate spicy shit, dude. But
There's
like,
a reason that's the last
chill.
one. Though.
Cool. Fucking bet. I hope I cry. Throw up on camera. You know?
Didn't Champa throw up?
No.
Not on camera.
Yeah, not on
Cody
camera, no.
Zodiac threw up.
I think Champa threw up after he was done, but he threw
Yeah,
up
Champa did,
outside.
but man, we had one guy on this. He got this card, right? And he stands up and he's like, and he just pukes. I'm like, oh man, come
I'm
on.
so glad I didn't watch that.
All right, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do it over here so the camera can see.
Hey,
Here's our other extra one.
one more thing before this shit, yo. Buy my fucking merchandise, ashxs.net, ashxs.net/merch. Got this hoodie, got some shirts. I got more shit coming soon, you know, but realistically, this is the only way we can make money in the music game if you're not.
You haven't got to your.
Yeah, just
You haven't got to your
just to let you know,
promotion time yet.
we're gonna give you a whole bit. Like it's all about you, so you can do all that.
Alright, then.
All right, so we're gonna start
You
with
gotta do it while you're
insanity.
burning. That's the thing.
Damn, I gotta piss so bad.
Insanity. Ultimate insanity.
Oh, I just touched my eye.
Raw.
My stupid ass.
Ultimate insanity. We got.
Bounce, chicka, ow, ow. I mean, shit, I spit fire only makes sense. I eat it too.
Oh shit.
God, Corey.
Kill me, bro.
You put
Well,
water in that one?
I've been dying since I was born. Run that shit.
Right. And one more. This one ain't. This one's like the last bit. So.
Fuck, Dave.
I think Tim should have to do it too.
Hey, calm down.
There you go.
No. Hey, who's
That's,
Dave? Is that the hot sauce?
That's the hot sauce. See, Dave's.
Hey, man, I'm all love here, but fuck you, Dave. Sorry.
Here we go. So,
Nah.
you ready?
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Get some of that on mine too. This is the bomb, by the way. I don't know if we said that. So yours was the bomb with all 4 Dave sauces.
You'll probably feel it more later than you do now.
Yeah, I'm fine. Damn, I'm a flame Champa up. He's fucking crying.
Alright, if you had to compare your music to anybody's out there, who would you think that your music even comes close to?
Now I know you were saying, you know, you try not to be influenced by anybody, but also like you said that, you know, even though you're not trying to, subconsciously you are gonna be.
Ooh.
You like that? You feel it? Feeling
In
it?
my throat.
Yeah. That's probably the bomb. But who could you be? All right, a fan comes up to you, or someone who barely heard your music. Who could they compare you to?
Man, like, literally, bro, like, I hate to be that guy, but nobody. I sound like Ashxs. You know, like my main influence, really, like, if we were talking influence, I would say a mixture of Nas and Kurt Cobain type shit, because Kurt Cobain was like really sad, emotional shit, and Nas told stories like a motherfucker, and that's really the only two people that I would even like accept being compared to. Like, Nirvana is my shit, and there's a little bit of a rock influence in my music, you know? Like, I hate to sound cocky like that dude, but like, I don't think I sound like anybody. I really don't. Like, I get shit all the time, like saying, oh, you kind of sound like Mike Miller, or you kind of sound like blah, 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 but I don't hear it. And, you know.
Well, I'll let you know what Antonio.
What do y'all think? Can I ask
Well,
questions?
yeah. So,
What
like,
do y'all think I sound
alright, so I haven't really dug too deep into your music, alright? So, the storytelling aspect I can't really relate to, because I haven't really dug too far into it. Matter of fact, I personally haven't seen you at a show or perform a show with you. My partner has, and I think you have too.
Yeah, I was at the rail.
So Antonio he saw you. So he told me about we talked about your music and stuff. And there's this one particular song, and I can't remember what it is, but it starts out really slow. I can't even remember the lyric, but it starts out slow, like, you know,
like
no, and then it hits, but anyways, he compared that to I miss you when I can't sleep. I miss you when I can't sleep. You know, but then he said he thought that's how your music was always gonna be, or you know, the whole time, because it's a good little chunk. But then he said you started doing rap, but then he showed me that one song, and style maybe not storytelling, and you know, I don't know too much about Uzi Vert to even know if he does storytelling or not, but I heard a lot of that style, because he does the he's not mumble rap. He is labeled mumble rap by many, but he's not. And he's got that lazy vocal, you know, which is, you know, that's cool. I like that, you know, especially with women, you know, women singers and stuff. That's my favorite when they do the lazy vocals. But you know, that's, so for me, that's who I thought. I could have sworn, I was like, yeah, I feel like he might tell me that might be an influence. Uzi, yeah. And I'm not, you know, I don't take that bad. A lot of people might take that bad.
Bro, like, constructive criticism, my shit. I can't fucking grow if people aren't honest with me, you know? Even if you think my shit's trash, I tell people all the time, look, bro, listen to this song, tell me your honest opinion, don't gas me up. Like, yeah. I want to know the truth, you know? Because if they're just telling you whatever the fuck you want to hear, like, I literally can't grow from that. You know, you can't get better.
Yeah,
that shit's starting to hit now.
Yeah. That's that Dave card, man. It's awesome.
Whew. Alright, man. Well, you made it through the whole challenge. Luckily, you survived.
Get to talk about
the
whatever
floor
you
is
want.
yours. If you want to promote anything coming up.
If you just want to get up and do stand-up comedy right now, that's your
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do,
spit
man.
a verse.
You can
show
read
off
you
your
can,
hoodie again.
You can read
whatever.
a storybook. You can, go ahead and show off your hoodie.
I got a big dick.
There you go. That's what it is. So we'll see you guys later.
Honestly, man, just, if you ain't fucking with me now, you going to later. And I'm gonna remember every single person that has shown me love this whole time. Like I said, I've literally written down y'all's names type shit. So, I don't give a fuck about anything, I'm gonna keep doing my shit. No matter what the fuck y'all say, whether y'all fuck with me or not, whether I sell out shows or not, excuse me. Just do what the fuck you love, bro. Everything, no matter what the fuck it is, dude. Excuse me. Don't care, don't listen to society or what people tell you is wrong or right. Like, don't let your subconscious get in the way of doing shit that makes you happy. That's my biggest fuck. I didn't want to rap for the longest time because, I didn't want to be a rapper. I feel like people look down on that type shit. And honestly, like, fuck you. Can you even name a hobby? What do you do for fun? You be sitting on Twitter, you go to work, you fuck bitches. Like, what do you do that fucking, what the fuck do you do? We out here creating shit. Regardless. Whether people likes it or not, we're doing something. And I fucking hate these critics that ain't never fucking did it. I hate how, like, it's so frowned upon to do your own shit and not follow the typical, like, graduate high school, go to college, get a job, start a family, fucking die, pay your bills, pay off that fucking student loan that you're slaving away for. Live your fucking life, bro. The second you start following your dreams, like, the money will come. You won't have to worry about it. Like, it's not something that, like, should be a factor in your daily life. Like, honestly, like, all my time, energy, and money goes into music, and, like, it's paying the fuck off. I know y'all see it, and if not, you'll see it sooner or later. So with that, fucking follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Ashxs314, ASHXS314. My website, ashxs.net. Fucking buy this hoodie. That's the only way I can really make money. Like, I get paid a little bit off streaming and shit, but really, like, just fuck, man. Just do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Fuck what people think. The reason why, like, everything that people say about you is more of a reflection of themselves than anything. I mean, there are some of y'all that are little bitches, don't get me wrong, but, like, this is Ashxs. Shit. I appreciate y'all fucking with me. Appreciate y'all bringing me out. Real as fuck. I'm gonna continue to fuck with y'all. Fuck. I'll see y'all at South by Southwest. I already got a couple shows booked. Fucking March 23rd. I'll be at the Rope Club opening for Super Bob. He just fucking won the Battle of the Bands the X Games. 24th I got a show coming up. I don't know the fucking venue yet. I gotta get back to that fool, but just look out for me, bro. Like, even if you don't look out for me, like, you gonna stumble upon the kid, cause it is a Fort Worth too, by the way. I fucking Post Malone's a little bitch ass dude. Like, he makes good music and shit, but he does not put on for his city, and that pisses me the fuck off. Nobody knows where he's from. He went to school 20 minutes from here.
He went to school,
Grapevine.
Or Grapevine, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
he went
right,
to fucking TCC.
Yeah.
He ain't giving back. Fuck this music, but he ain't giving back. But yeah, Ashxs, bitch, fuck with me. Yeah. And
Alright, everybody.
that's a wrap.
Until next time, I am Tim Torment. This is Papi Schwag, Ashxs.
Bitch.
Until next time, keep it burning.
Keep it burning, baby.
Roll the dice whenever his dad dies. Yeah, I feel bad for his mom though. She ain't gonna get a damn dime when I pass through. But when I come to, bet she come too. Fuck me in my sleep like the whole world do. They think that I'm going through phases, wiping off tears from my pages. Still show them love, they all hate it. Fake how I feel till I make it. God, thinking I'm going through phases, wiping off tears from my pages. Still show them love, they all hate it. Fake how I feel till I make it. I don't need this shit, I done started enough. They calling me soft, but my whole life been rough. If you want smoke, then I'll pass you a blunt. But I don't even blaze us, I burned down the church. Upside down crosses, just call me St. Peter. She worship my dick underneath, so I feed her. I please her, don't need her, but keep her around. She make me feel good when I start to feel down. And she calls it phases, she calls it phases. They think it's just phases. They think I'm just faded. 'Cause I'm going through phases, and calling it phases. They think it's just phases. They think I'm just faded. 'Cause I'm going through phases. Down. When's it gonna end? Y'all act too hard. We all got feelings, bitch, we all got scars. We all got problems and we all got hearts. Ain't hard for me to tell when you hide who you are. So pop that bar, start that fight. Fuck that bitch, rock that ice. Flick that pain that you felt your whole life. And crack that grin when you watch them cry.
They